I'm Scott L. Miller. It's the 16th of October, 2022. It is Sunday. Welcome to the show here in Leon, Nicaragua. Today we are back from our time in Costa Rica. We had a really nice time, but we are really far behind on a million different things that we got to do. So today is a catch-up day. Nothing too exciting going on. It is Sunday, so I have lots of time. I'm basically hunkering in my office. We're eating leftovers, nothing special, and the kids are just relaxing now that they're home. They have like so many things that they want to do. Right. Last night we took we didn't make them do school because often they have homework due on Saturdays. Not really homework, but like projects, and we gave them the week off because we were gone. Like, that would be outrageous. And so we watched a bit of Stranger Things last night. We have one episode left on season 3 to watch, so the girls and I are watching that tonight and getting into maybe season 4. We'll see if we start that, which we don't. So we end up tonight, we just do the one, and then the girls really wanted to play video games. But more or less, today is a day for them to play video games, draw, just have their quiet time, because they've been around us and just too busy all week, and really looking forward to, they like their time in their rooms, just hanging out with the dogs, hanging out with the cat, quiet, so they can do their own things, whether it's watch their own videos, play their own games, do their drawing, or whatever. That's what they were doing today, kind of decompressing from the trip. And I have so much backlog for you guys. I know, I try to keep up. You guys are really demanding. You don't understand how demanding you are. It takes so much work to make all these episodes, and I do it for you. So be thankful. Today was an entire day of getting things caught up for you guys. I got 3 entire episodes done, which is good because tomorrow morning we would have nothing. So I got the next few days done and uploaded so Valentina can work on thumbnails in the morning, and we're looking like we're going to be in good shape, feeling very good about that. Got Motion VFX's M channel logo, I think it is, a new set of cool logo effects that we can add to this and other channels now. I'm slowly building up a library of tools that I use to make the show a little bit more graphically interesting or whatever. And that was pretty much my day, just locked in the office, working, getting videos out, and then hanging out with the kids, making dinner and all that kind of stuff. But not a day of any particular events. We did have lunch brought in from the beach in the new Toyota Corolla, which is fantastic that we're now able to do that. And that worked out. It was so easy, right? Hey, you guys, the car is going to be at the beach. Can you bring food back? Yep, no issue coordinating. Food just showed up nice and hot, straight to the house. So much easier than having it come back in a taxi or whatever. So already liking that, hoping that that works out quite a bit now that we have to justify having purchased a car. The car is beautiful, really liking it. I've only been in it a tiny bit, but it's clean, it's in great condition, drives really well. It's under 100,000 kilometers, which is not low, but it's not high for a 7-year-old car, and that's gonna be really cool. That is it for today's update. We're gonna do the throwback because we're doing that now, right? If you watched yesterday's episode, we're now at 3 years plus since I started the vlog. And I'm going to go every day and try to do a throwback as to what was going on 3 years ago, because I think it's really interesting. But I'm going to do that at the end of the episodes because I don't want to like take over the episode with that. I think it's really interesting. It's really interesting for me to be like, where was I 3 years ago? What was going on? And for those of you who are like really into the show, and some of you are, thank you so much. It really means a lot. You guys can come along for that ride and like share in that experience. And I'm hoping we get some traction on the old episodes, find some interesting stuff in there. There's going to be some nuggets of interest and some really boring stuff. Some of them are like 1 minute long. But I think it's going to be cool to see where we were before the adventure in Nicaragua began. So for those who are really into the show, I think it's going to be cool. And I want to see those counts come up and everything. But I'm going to do that like after the credits so that those who know and those who care, you can come along for the ride, and people who are just discovering the show don't have to be like inundated with it. Yesterday and today, of course, you're inundated with it, but in general, I'm going to try to keep it pretty low key towards the end of the episode. But it would really mean a lot to me if a lot of you went and participated with that project as well. So that being said, remember to like and subscribe, put your comments below, share this on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, whatever, where your friends are. Tell your friends about the show. Tell them how this is a great place to learn about Nicaragua, Costa Rica, travel, Latin America, Central America, whatever. Or it's just that crazy vlog thing that happens every morning, and have some coffee and follow along with Scott's life, because where else can you do something like that every day with breakfast? It's unique, if nothing else. Unique and quirky. We'll go with that. Quirky. That's, I'm sticking with it. I will see. Oh, and if you'd like to support the channel directly, you may buy me a coffee with the link below. I really appreciate all the people who have done that. A lot have. It means so much to know that you support the channel. I will see all of you tomorrow. Oh my gosh, you're still here. This is the after party. You actually came. Okay, right. We're doing this. Okay, cool. I'm a little bit. All right. Of course you're here. So 3 years ago today was episode 2 of the daily vlog, and not very exciting, is a couple minutes long. The big thing 3 years ago, and there were 26 views of that episode at the time that I'm recording this. So I'm paying attention. We'll see how many of you actually go and watch it, and please give it a like. It really makes a difference. The family went to the Great Texas State Fair without me. Dominica took the kids, and Paul and Kat went. Kat, who's now been on the show a bit, they went to the Texas State Fair. It took a bit of convincing to get Luciana to want to go, because it's really just amusement park rides and fried food, but they actually had a good time, and they like doing some rides. And actually, now that we live in Nicaragua, they want to go do some of those kinds of rides, like in Managua and stuff. So we're trying to find a time when we can kind of go do that and do some of that fair kind of stuff. We saw some of that in Matagalpa, but Dominica and I can't do it. So I've got to take the kids with some other adults who are Nicaraguan who are able to do those kind of rides so they can do it. And that'll be 3 years probably since the last time that they did them. We intended to go to Disney World about 2 years ago, and COVID put a kibosh on that. So they never got to go back to Disney World like they were expecting. And they just recently came to that realization that they lost all that time, and our window to go kind of closed. So we have no idea if and when we'll ever be able to go back to Disney World again. They're not completely heartbroken about that, but they did want to go. And we missed the ages that we had really hoped to take them. So that sucks, but it is what it is. COVID ruined a lot of things for a lot of people, and there's just no way around that. So that is what it is. But yeah, so 3 years ago, that's where we were. I was stuck working. I didn't have any, but I didn't need fried food, and certainly can't do the rides. I have really bad vertigo, so even kids rides, I can't do. Anything that bounces you around or whips you or spins you, nothing like that can I even attempt to do. Even cars going up and down too much is too much of an issue for me, so I got to be really, really careful with that stuff. And Dominica does too, so she doesn't do any rides, but that's where we were 3 years ago. Other than that, just lots of work as I prepare to have my ducks in a row to be able to head to Nicaragua, which is coming up really soon in the 3 years ago time frame. Thanks for joining me. More Throwback tomorrow.